Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this month's 35th anniversary video. Now obviously competition is a vested interest of mine. It promotes responsibility, fundamentals, but it's also a fun, family-oriented environment where we are allowed to grow stronger as a community, and there's no better place to start than the Glock Sport Shooting Foundation. Now today with me I have our GSSF Operations Supervisor, Mr. Scott Drobnik. Now Scott, for myself and all of the fans watching, can you explain to us exactly what GSSF is?
I sure can, Shane. GSSF is a membership-based foundation that promotes shooting sports to the owner of any Glock pistol. We have over 50 outdoor events and 200 indoor events throughout the country. You can get more information and become a member today by clicking the link below and finding a match in your area and getting out there and shooting.
That's awesome, Scott. I think everybody wants to see this in action, so we grabbed some footage of you at our recent GSSF annual shoot, so I hope the fans enjoy.
Glock Incorporated started in the United States in 1986, importing the G17. In 1991, there was a question in this country as to the validity of sporting purpose for handguns. What Mr. Glock envisioned was having the Glock Sport Shooting Foundation show the sporting purpose of handguns in a civilian society. We hold 55 events across the country, from Washington to California, Maine to Florida, and everywhere in between. One of the biggest detractors for a lot of people is the word competition. They think it's a pistol competition. But we have divisions for amateurs, we have divisions for masters. It's good for someone that's experienced, but it's even better for someone that's never shot a competition before.
All the other matches, you feel like you're shooting against the other competitors. And those other matches were mean mugging, it's competition, it's all about the grit and gristle. Come to a Glock match, you've got the dad, the mom, the son, the grandchild, and they're all shooting. That is a beautiful thing. This is a family-friendly sport.
It's for new shooters, and we were new to competition. We'd never had done competitions before. It was friendly. Everybody that we met was very supportive and helpful.
There's no stress, there's no pressure. Everyone just wants everybody to have a good time and to do good.
We got introduced to this about 2 years ago, actually a little less than 2 years ago. Went to a Charleston match that we'd heard about and observed and watched and talked to people. And there were two things that really struck me. Number one is safety.
1036, if you are finished shooting, unload and show clear. If clear, slide forward, pull the trigger, and bag the firearm.
There is nothing more important in these matches than safety. And number two is everybody we saw, without exception, was having a great time.
From the time you get here, we have staff and registration that get you up to speed on what the rules are. You don't have to read a rule book and understand every rule before you get here. We'll walk you through the process. The volunteers that are working the stages are just people that have gained experience throughout the years, and they're sharing that experience with newer shooters.
You can tell a guy's got a little small gear bag and he's got one gun. You see that guy and you're drawn to him, and if they're open to suggestions or hints, you want to be a part of that. And that's what you do out here. It's a real, we all want to see each other succeed kind of a match. Spend 5 minutes at lunch with one of my fellow ROs and you'll hear the same thing from them. We love this. Excellent job.
They're showing you how to shoot the stage properly and answering any questions that you might have while you're down there. And this is the place to do it. GSSF is the one shooting sport where you can go to the firing line and ask questions and get those questions answered.
I shoot the civilian amateur division, and that's a generous explanation of how I shoot. A wide range of people shoot these things. From our first introduction to it to some of the better shooters I've ever seen in my life.
One of the biggest things that people say they like about our events is they know what to expect when they get there, but it's still going to be challenging. We can mix up the courses of fire, but you know the round count, you know what targets you're going to engage and how you're going to engage them. So it can be challenging for the experienced shooter, but at the same time with the same course setup, it can be fun for the beginner shooter.
I was nervous the first competition I went to, but I overcame it really quickly after the first time I shot. Everybody's really encouraging and it's a great atmosphere, especially if you're a new shooter.
I think you did really well for a first time. Yep, proud of her. That's it. You like it? All right. You ready for the next one?
What we envision is having someone that goes to the gun store, picks up their gun, with what they have in their hand, they can come out here with a box or two of ammunition and compete with that gun. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars to come out here and have a good time.
Other handguns, you really have to become a student of that weapon. But a Glock, the way it's designed, it's got an inherent quality of marksmanship. It's easy to keep the point of aim, and it's easy to be accurate with it. I probably have taught 100 people how to shoot with a Glock because I would assure them, trust me, the gun is user-friendly.
We have our concealed carry permits, and you really need to be familiar with your firearm if you're going to do that, or even have a firearm in the house. And I don't believe there's a better place to get started than with the Glock Sports Shooting Foundation.
If I win one more match, I'll be a Glock Master, so I'm very excited for that. Just do it. Get out here and go to a match like this where it's very inviting and comfortable and kind of relaxed, and doesn't matter if you shoot good or shoot bad, you're welcomed here.
I just enjoy the time we spend coming to these matches. It's just a great bonding time for us. That's the prize for me. That's what I tell everybody. The time we get to spend together, these are memories we create at every match that, you know, I'll enjoy the rest of my life.
I had never shot a gun before I came here, and I shot, and I wasn't last. So I've been shooting, I've got my own gun now. I am hooked.
We've seen numerous examples of people that have never done this before get involved in shooting, get involved in volunteering, and we've even had some of those first-time shooters become match directors themselves and ask us to host events at their ranges.
We approached our board of directors for our gun club and asked if they wanted us to pursue bringing a Glock match to our club. We had our first match about 3 weeks ago and had a blast.
And that's the full fulfillment of the cycle in my mind. For many years, GSSF was called the best kept secret in the shooting sports, but those days are past, and we want everyone to be involved in GSSF and enjoy the spirit of competition and the freedom that we enjoy in this country.
Well, Shane, that was really a great video that highlighted some of the finer qualities of GSSF participation. Fun, safe, family-friendly environment that's welcoming to all shooters.
I 100% agree, and I want to say, Scott, thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you to all of the members that were in the video, and thank you to all of our current GSSF members, and we hope to see you on the range at future GSSF matches. Now, the prize for this month is going to be a Glock 17 Gen 5 plus a lifetime membership to the Glock Sport Shooting Foundation. For more information on the rules and regulations, visit Glock35th.us, and we will see you all next month.